Hi, Giannis.
Hi.
Hi. I want to make sure I get this right. So Khris is the first Bucks player with 20 points in a fourth quarter in a playoff game over the last 25 years, and the only other Bucks player with 20 points in any playoff quarter was also Khris. What is it like?
Say that again. He's the first player in the.
So he's the first Bucks player with 20 points in a fourth quarter over the last 25 seasons, and the only other Bucks player to ever have 20 points in any quarter of a playoffs is also Khris.
Greatness. What I saw today was unbelievable. It was freaking unbelievable. Carried the team at the end, man, and just being able to he turned the ball over 2 times, and after that he was locked in. He was pass me the ball, and we were giving the ball, And I've talked in the past that there's moments that we know when to set screens for him. We know when he wants the ball, and that was the moment. We were get the hell out of the way, give him the ball, take us home, Khris, and that's what he did. And as I said, I talked to him a little bit in the locker room. What I saw today was unbelievable, and for me, it was greatness. Simple as that.
Eric asked Bobby about the fact that Khris isn't necessarily known for being the most athletic player, and Bobby immediately jumped in and said, well, at the combine, you can measure jumping, you can measure speed, you can measure all these things. One thing you can't measure is heart, and he has the most of that. I'm wondering at what point you've kind of seen that evolve and change in the work that Khris puts in day out to result in this.
I think throughout the whole journey of being with him for 8 years, from the start, obviously we were young, tried to figure it out, but once we started to figure it out, that showed that he was it's tough, and he's going to give everything for the team, every given night, every time he steps on the floor, no matter if he plays well, no matter if he doesn't play well, he's always there. He's always giving everything for the team, and that's a lot.
Thank you.
A couple of years ago, you had told me this story of when you two were both fighting for playoff, for playing time at the start of your career. You're both fighting. You have scratches all over your arms. What does it mean for you that dude is still with you and he's the one that's closing playoff games?
It's an unbelievable journey, and it's crazy. It's crazy. We were talking about maybe maybe a few days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, we were in the locker room, and we're talking about how long you gonna play for. We just had a silly conversation, and he I'm not gonna say exactly what he said, but I told him, I said, hey, the day you retire, it's gonna be the toughest day in my career, because I've been with you the whole time, and it's been an unbelievable journey. It's great seeing this guy, man. Where we started, where we are, where he started, where he is right now. I just said closing games, and that's what we need from Khris. We need him to, be aggressive. We need him to taking over games, make good decisions, and play often.
The other day, he had said he had never seen you make that little up and under finger roll in a one-on-one setting.
I'm joking.
What have you seen from him in a one-on-one setting? What is it like if you two are playing one-on-one? Is it the same thing right there?
What you mean? The same thing? Hell no. No, I'm joking. But one thing that I was it was strange to me today that I saw from him. We got the rebound, and Drew was in the right side of the floor. I was in the middle, and he was in the left corner, right? He was begging for the ball, and I'm looking. I'm he's not open, But he took the ball. Drew took the ball, swing it, I think, to Pat or somebody, and they swing it to Khris, and Khris pound fake, tried to drive the ball, did not drive the ball, came to the 3-point line, took a step to the corner, almost behind the backboard, cash it. That's greatness to me, and we've done that when we play one-on-one a lot of times, and I think one thing that over the time that he got better, especially against me, is that he learned how to like use his body and his shoulders and his stops to like shoot over me. He's really elite in that.
How mad are you when he gets one over the top of you? I feel like not many.
Mad as hell. Because like he's one of those players that you play great defense and you're right there and you're like, okay, I got him. He can't go nowhere. And all of a sudden he's just rainbow shot over the top of you, cash. But he's special for a reason, and he showed it tonight.
Giannis, aside from the physical stuff and putting in the work, what is your buddy even mentioned, like sort of the composure, and how have you seen that maybe grow from where you get 4 fouls after 3 quarters? And he admitted, he's like, I didn't like those calls, maybe get a little frustrated, but then turns it around. Where is that part of experience in terms of Khris? Just like learning, I'm not getting calls. Maybe I should be getting called, but then able to kind of block that out, put it aside, and not let it linger to the end of the game.
He's the ace of conference, and no matter what goes on in the first quarter, first half, whatever the case might be, you got to let it go. You got to keep playing the game. You got to do whatever it takes to win the game. If you get called by silly fouls, or if you turn the ball over, or if you make wrong decision, you got to keep playing because that's what the team wants us to do. To keep playing and figure out the way to put ourselves in a position to win the game. But I think he played great throughout the fouls. I don't remember the fouls. I don't know. Finished with what? What the fouls that?
He had 4 in the third.
Oh, yeah, right. He had 4. So I think he did great. He played great. He played through the fouls, and it was good.